So welcome to another weekend of Jana Sangatya. So if you have any questions, we'll take with the questions first. People who have questions, you have to come on the video. Then you take on the questions. So some of you might be wondering whether I'm doing this session from UK. No, I'm not doing it from UK. I'm in India only. And the last minute I have to cancel my program because of a lot of volatility and because of the tensions in India and Pakistan, there's a lot of uncertainty. So my team members and all my well-wishers, they were like, no, you should not travel. You should stay back. I said, okay, fine. So I just finished an online Zoom session with the UK. It was good. Everybody thoroughly enjoyed. Yes. So we will go with few questions and then also we'll discuss about money and spirituality, wealth and spirituality. This is a question. This is actually a very, very important question you should understand. Different people have different opinions, different understanding about money. Money and wealth both are the same. So exactly what is the relationship between money and spirituality? Is there a relationship? If at all there is a relationship, what is the relationship? There is a very beautiful relationship. See, what is the goal of spirituality? The goal of spirituality is to live the life to the fullest, celebrate the life, live a happy life, celebrated life, a complete life, a meaningful life, a purposeful life. So, the very essence of spirituality is living life beautifully, happily, to the fullest. And now, where does the money factor in? Money factors in, money plays a very, very important role in life. You need money to take care of your body, to feed your body, to have good food. Not only just food for survival, to relish the food, to enjoy the food, and also good clothing. Right? Not only food and clothing, you need to have a good shelter. You need to have a comfortable place to live. You need a quiet place, a comfortable place, a place with good ambience, with proper facilities. So fundamentally, money is very, very important in life. So if you are rejecting money, you are rejecting life. So that is the important point I want you to understand. If you are rejecting money, you are rejecting life itself. Of course, there are certain things which money cannot buy, like friendship, love, compassion, grace of God. These things money cannot buy. Except for these things, everything else you need money. So, a person who respects money is a person who respects life. A very simple understanding. A person who respects money is a person who respects life. Now, after you respect the money, you respect money or you love money. So you have all the necessary needs, all your needs and comforts. Once your needs and comforts are taken care, then the excess money, you share it with another person, you feel joy. That's what it becomes a green money. That's when it becomes a green money, where it comes back to you multiple fold with an added bonus. So whatever the money you give for a good cause, it comes back to you multiple fold with a bonus. So the bonus is the grace of God. The bonus is the blessing of the universe. But you need money to even do charity, no? You need money to do even charity. To teach meditation, you don't need money. But you need money to pay for the Zoom, pay for the internet. You need money to deliver it. To teach meditation, you need money. You don't need money. But to spread meditation, to deliver the spiritual services, you need a platform. You need a physical platform because we are living in a physical world. So, money is very important. That is the most important point to understand. If you are rejecting money, you are rejecting life. If you are respecting money, you are respecting life. If you are loving money, you are loving life. As simple as that. A very simple fact. There no needs to be any complication. As simple as that. Now let us take some scenarios where some people they charge for their workshops and their classes, and some people do it as free. Now it is your conditioning, it is your psychological, emotional factors which factors in. For example, you have a certain understanding. Oh, spirituality means it should be completely free. There should be no money involved in it. Okay, then don't go to the classes which are paid. Then go to free classes. You have choices. There are many free classes, then there are many paid classes. But some people, they have this psychological problem. They want to go to the paid classes and they don't want to pay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the paid classes, but there is something wrong with you, within you. It is as good as, going to a Taj hotel and fighting with the server or fighting with the kitchen staff. I said, the outside coffee is only 20 rupees. Why are you charging 300 rupees for the coffee? You cannot go and argue. When you go to a five-star hotel, you have to pay for the ambience. The coffee costs only 20 rupees, but the rest of the money you are paying is for the ambience. It's for the quality. And nobody is forcing you to go to the Taj Hotel. You have a choice to drink outside as well. Even to drink a coffee outside, you have to pay 20 rupees. Nobody will give you free. And some people, they think like, oh, if you go to some monasteries, if you go to some ashrams, everything is free. You go to an ashram continuously 3, 4 times without giving any donation. The person will ask, what is the purpose of your visit? Where is your donation? Even if you go to a Buddhist monastery, or even if you go to any meditation ashram, which is totally, absolutely free, which is run on a donation basis, 2, 3 times first time, they don't bother. Second time, still they don't bother. The third time, the fourth time you go, they will look up and down. They see you as a liability. This is the fact. So money plays a very, very important role. The most important point to understand is whether you decide the price or you let the organizer decide the price. That is the only difference. If you decide the price, it is the donation. If you let the organizer decide the price, that is the fee, registration fee. But it has to be balanced because this is a universal law. Everything has to be balanced. Whatever you take, whatever the resources you take, you have to compensate. You have to give it back in some form or the other form. The balance has to happen. So many youngsters or many middle-aged people also, as a matter of fact, they say that, oh, we want to quit our jobs. We want to do spiritual service. If you quit your jobs, then you are denying the life itself. Okay, you want to do spiritual service, but make sure you have sufficient funds before you can do full-time service. Or you can do a part-time job, make sure your needs are taken care, and then you can do rest of the time as a service. So the money factor has to be taken care. Very, very important. Or that's why in Breath Energy Health Foundation, we make sure that every person who is working full time, they come as a service, but we make sure they are getting paid for their needs. Because there's no point of serving the whole world if you're not taking care of the very people who is supporting you. How long they can serve you for free? Until they have some resources. And once the resources have run out, they cannot do service from the heart space, because back of the mind, they're always thinking, where will I get the meal from? Yes, there is a beautiful philosophy, principle, what you give comes back. Those things exist. But you need to be in a mind space to receive money. See, in my own case, I quit my job. In my own case, I quit my job. I quit everything, but I didn't quit money. I just changed the manager. From a human manager, I changed the human manager to a divine manager. That's all. Before I was reporting to a human boss. Now I'm reporting to my divine boss. My work didn't change. My work got intensified. But when somebody is donating money, I happily accepted it. There are certain countries where they have to charge for the retreats, because there are certain countries where if you don't charge, they don't value it. So I charged. So the same program, I offered it as free, and the same program I charged 1,500 euros. Same program, no change. There are some retreats I do for free, and there are certain retreats I do for payment. Same program. So for me, I'm very clear with money, because whatever money comes to me, it is not for me, it is through me. It is through me to serve a greater cause. Because when so much of money is coming through you, very naturally your needs are taken care. And once your needs are taken care, then the excess money, you give it back. So that becomes the green money. After you take care of your needs, the excess, what you share, becomes the green money. So unfortunately, many people have so much misunderstandings. I'll tell you a very funny situation. We did a workshop in Chennai few couple of weeks ago. So it's under Breath Energy Health Foundation. We did a workshop. Now I told them, just charge some minimum, because you have to pay for the hall, you have to pay for the hall, you have to pay for the food, you have to pay for the coffee, you have to pay for the pamphlets, you have to pay for the books, because we are planning to give a set of books as gifts. There is a lot of organizing cost. And then there are 3-4 speakers, they have to come, and the transportation cost, and a lot of things are there. Then there is a cameraman, there is an editor. So they said, if you divide the cost, it might be few thousands, but let it not be that way. Just you charge a nominal 1,000 rupees for a one full day workshop in an air conditioned room in the middle of the city, T Nagar. Very expensive place. Fully air conditioned, includes coffee, tea, snacks, and lunch. They said, just a registration fee is 1,000 rupees. For the only reason, not because the 1,000 rupees is going to cover the cost. The 1,000 rupees is not even going to cover 50% of the cost. But for the only reason, only sincere seekers will come, because it is hot summer. And if you say air conditioned room, free food, everybody will come. People who are not interested also will come, and it disturbs the ambience. I said, just put a token amount, 1,000 rupees, which covers only not even 50%, so that sincere seekers will come. So the intention is it should reach to the sincere people. They said, okay, fine. And anyway, we are gifting the books more than worth 1,000 rupees for every participant. That also we made sure. Because it is organized by a foundation, we want to make sure we give more than we receive. And later on, I was told towards as the program was fast approaching, I asked, okay, did it got spread? Said no. Some people are not interested to spread the word. Some people are not interested even to forward the message, and they have this great. They think they are great. They think they have a great understanding about spirituality. They think they are great enlightened people. And the reason of not sharing it, they say, oh, because it is if it is for money, then we don't want to share. It is our policy that if it is only we do only free things we will share. If it is paid, we won't want to share. I said, what is this nonsense? You say it is a free program, and then you collect 10 times more donation, you pester them, you trouble them in the name of donations, and you tell them that if you give donations, your karma will be neutralized. You give donations, you are going for a loka kalyana. All the nonsense you speak, and you collect lakhs of rupees donation, and that is okay with you. And the money you receive, the money you collect, you are not even 100% accountable. That is okay for you. But just a nominal cost, the money comes as an obstacle. So, this is the mindset, my dear friends. This is the mindset. If you think from the right perspective, the wisdom, there are so many senior masters coming and giving a lecture for the whole day. It's a beautiful opportunity to meet them, interact with them, ask them questions, fine tune your understanding. And it is coming to your city. What a great opportunity to expand your consciousness. What a great opportunity to learn the things. And we also made an exception that students don't need to pay. Because students, of course, they depend on parents' money. So we said free for students. And we also said people who can't pay, even that 1,000 rupees living in Chennai city, you can't pay, then you just let us know that you can't pay, still you are welcome. But the mindset has to be understood. See, people have a wrong understanding about money. The right understanding is whether it is a free program. If it is a free program, then somebody is paying for you. If it is a paid program, you take responsibility for your what benefits you get. If it is a free program, if it is a donation-based program, still you have to pay it forward. Sooner or later, if not this lifetime, next lifetime, you have to take and pay. No other choice. The accounts has to be neutralized. The accounts has to be settled. So this is one dimension of understanding. So this is a very important dimension of understanding. See, it's not only the workshops I'm saying. My dear friends, please understand. If you go to a temple, for example, you go to a temple. In India, most of the temples, they give some prasad, they give some annadan. Even if you go to a temple, you take a meal from the temple through free food. You make sure that whatever the food you eat, you put it in the hundi, you donate it to the temple, because the food you are eating is donated by somebody else. So the if unless you donate, it cannot go to the next person. For example, if you go to a hotel and it costs 100 rupees for a simple meal, and you're eating that simple meal in the temple, you have to give at least 500, because the meal you get, it's cooked with a pure intent of service. It has a lot of gratitude energy. That energy, that food you can never buy anywhere. It is the most delicious food because it is offered as gift. So you have to willing to pay 5 times, and you pay 5 times out of joy. That is the right mindset. You should be able to value the subtle energies in what you receive. Then what you give comes back to you multiple fold. Only when you give from your heart space, it will come back to you multiple fold, my dear friends. You have to underline this point. Only when you give from your heart space, you are giving out of your joy. That comes, that becomes a green money. But if you are calculative, if you use your mind, if you use your wrong understanding, then you will always be in lack consciousness. So the most important thing to understand is don't be a hypocrite. See the bigger picture, see the logic. See, who do you want to give, how much you want to give, where you want to give is all your choice. Nobody can force you, and nobody should force you. But you should go beyond these limitations of wrong understanding of money. The first and the foremost point, money is very, very important for life. To live a happy life, to live a comfortable life, money is important. You love money, you love life. You respect money, you respect life. Because your life is important, your life is precious. How can you deny proper food to your body? It's not only food, it's not only shelter. You need to listen classical music. You need to go out in the weekend. You need to go to the parks. You need to enjoy the nature. You need to go to the mountaintops. You need to go to the beach. And once in a while, you have to take your family for holiday. Everything involves money. So you should be able to see money as a way of living life, as a way of celebrating life. Very, very important point. If you don't love money, money doesn't come to you. If you don't respect money, money doesn't come to you. As simple as that. Now, after you respect money, after you love money, respect is on one level, love is on another higher level. Okay. So after you love money, more money will come to you naturally because what you love, you receive. Law of attraction. You take care of your needs and take care of your comforts also. Then the excess money, you share it with others with open heart. That is the right way to deal with money. Because the money you receive is not only for you, it's for everybody around you. That is the right understanding of money. Imagine if everybody thinks the same way. Imagine on the planet Earth, everybody thinks money is important. Money is not only for me, money is for everybody. Through me, everybody. Along me, everybody. Then it becomes a world full of compassion, a world full of celebration. So there are some formulas. I'll give you some formulas. I mean, I've spoken about it before, but I'll tell you again. The first step is do the labor of love. If you don't know what is the labor of your love, then whatever you do, whatever the job you do, you love it. Until you discover what is your labor of love, you love the job, whatever you are doing currently. First step is you have to be happy doing the job. Because if you are working only for money, then that will never be contributed to the green money. This is very important point. If you are working only for money, then you will never be abundant in your life. You have to work with love. Work is more important. Any work you do it with love, you do it with joy. When you do that, you will receive more money than you need. So the excess money, after all your expenditure, after you take care of yourself, your family, the needs and the comforts, whatever is the excess money, divided into two. 50% you keep it for yourself as savings, and 50% use it for a good cause. And that 50% comes back to you 10 times, 20 times, 30 times as green money. And when you're giving it, you have to give it with totally in a heart space, because you are giving it not to somebody else, you are giving it to your own extension, because we are all children of God. So when you're helping somebody, when you're helping an organization, when you're helping a society doing good things, you are taking care of God's creation. When you eat food, you are taking care of yourself. When you feed food to others, you are taking care of God's creation. So that becomes the green money. Taking care of others is taking care of yourself. So that is how you go into abundance. More and more money is going to come. Number one. This is one dimension of understanding. Another dimension of understanding, money doesn't matter. How much money you give to whom, how much money you borrow from whom, how you use the money, that doesn't matter. What matters the most is what work you are doing and how you are doing that work. Your work matters. So, this is the second understanding of money. Only your work matters. You focus on the work, money will come on its own. Okay. Now, a third understanding of money. Whatever the wealth you have, whether it is movable assets, immovable assets, wealth, overall wealth, whatever is the wealth you have, the main purpose of the wealth God has given you is for you to use it for your own evolution, number one, and to take care of God's creation. When I say to take care of God's creation, that means to do seva, to do service. There's only two purposes for your wealth. Number one, use the wealth for your own evolution. And number two, use the wealth after you take care. First priority is you. After you take care of your evolution, then the excess has to be shared with others. Take care of God's creation. It can be anywhere. You can do it for taking care of the environment, or saving the trees, or helping animals, or a charity organization, or an ashram, or a meditation organization, or an NGO. You can give it to anybody. Doesn't matter. It's your choice. So this is another understanding. Now, here I want to give you certain examples. Some people, because of their own childhood conditioning, because when they were small children, they might have gone through a lack in their family. So as children, when they go to the restaurant, their parents tell them, okay, we have a limited budget, make sure you buy only within this means. So as child, you have the habit of making sure you don't buy expensive things, right? So now you are grown up. Now you have all the money in your bank account. You have the money in your purse, in your wallet. Now you want to eat a favorite food in a particular restaurant, and you see the menu, you see the price, you think, oh, the price is more, I don't want to eat. And you sacrifice it. Now tell me, for what purpose you have the money in your wallet? If you cannot eat what you feel like eating, then what are you going to do with the money? And some people, they say, no, this money, I will save it and I'll give it to my children and I'll give it to my grandchildren. When you are not living your life, do you think that money is going to help somebody else's life? Rather, you can use that money to live your life, because that desire is once for all gone. But if you are suppressing the desire, then the same pattern will happen again and again and again. So now, in spite of having the money, you are not able to spend the money on your own needs, because you have this wrong understanding. My needs are not important, other needs are more important. My desires are not important, my children's desires are more important. So this is a wrong understanding, because you are stuck on the desires level with the wrong understanding of. So the wealth and the money you have primarily is for yourself, for your evolution. And I will give another example. Sometimes, we do this retreat, and okay, let us say the retreat is like 45,000 for 10 days, single room accommodation, food, all the facilities, everything, 45,000, 10 days. It's a life transforming retreat. And they feel, oh, 45,000 is too much. So 45,000 is too much for you, but you are happy to spend on a 1 lakh holiday. You are happy to spend to buy silk sarees, or you are happy to buy gold jewelries of 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs worth. You are happy to buy one more property. You already have a house. You are happy to buy one more house, but you're thinking of 45,000, and that 45,000 is going to go for a good cause. It is going to help the ashram. It's going to help many people get a lot of wisdom. You are donating to a charity organization. You are happy to go to the shop and you are happy to pay for the profits of the business person, but you think to give a charity because you feel, oh, that is not worth. So, had you attended that 10 days silence retreat, so much of realization might have happened. That needless suffering you might have avoided the whole life, certain realization might have happened, and your relationship would have been much more happier. You would have got certain liberation. But you choose suffering because of the long understanding of money. Now, why do you have money in the first place? It's for your own evolution. I'm not saying you have to pay for it. Of course, there are free retreats also. You can attend the free retreats. But remember, you have to pay for it, whether you like it or not. You might attend a free retreat thinking like it is free, I got it for free. No, you have to pay for it in the future. If not this lifetime, one more lifetime you have to take only to pay for it because the accounts has to be settled. So, a very simple understanding of money and spirituality. The wealth you have is for your comforts. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty to spend for your needs and comforts. Point number one, write it down. Very important point. The money you have, the wealth you have is to take care of your needs and comforts. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty to take care of your needs and comforts. Because primarily that is there for that purpose. Number one. Number two, after you take care of your needs and comforts, the excess money always share it with others. Unless you share it with others, you cannot be abundant. The most important point. If you don't have the quality of sharing, then your life is not taken care. You cannot be in abundance. Number two. Number three, don't have any judgments towards money. If you have any judgments towards money, then you will never be in abundance. You will never have excess money because you already judged money. Then how will you be in excess of money? So I'm trying to give you in multiple dimensions, multiple viewpoints. Money is a neutral energy. You have to understand, write it down in bold letters. Money is neutral energy. It's a very neutral energy. Money in the hands of a good person is good money. Money in the hands of a bad person becomes bad money, bad energy. So all the good people on the planet Earth, they say, I don't want money. Think about it. All the good people on the planet Earth, they say, no, 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 I don't want money. Too much money is dangerous. Too much money, it will stop my spiritual progress. Too much money, it will give me ego. I don't want too much money. I just want only little bit money. So all the good people on the planet Earth, they say, I don't want. Now, where does the money go? It will go to all the bad people's hands because good people are not willing to take it. Naturally, the money will go to the hands of the bad people. And now you think, you dream, I have to change the planet Earth. I have to change the consciousness of the planet Earth. Now, if all the money is in the bad hands people, then how can you change the planet Earth? So it is the time you start loving money, because the more money you have in your hands as a good person, because you don't only think about yourself, you think about everybody, you think about the wellness of everybody, because you have a kind heart. You have a kind heart to take care of yourself, to take care of your family, to take care of your community, to take care of your country, to take care of the whole planet Earth. You think about the whole planet Earth. You are a good person. So money should be in the hands of a good person. Then only you can do whatever you want. Another point of view, understanding money. Money is a beautiful tool to live your life multidimensionally. Without money, you cannot live a multidimensional life. You will live a boring life. With money, you will live a multidimensional life. And also the money in your hands will contribute for others' well-being. If money is not in the hands of a good person, then how can the well-being of the planet Earth be taken care? So money in the hands of a good person or money in the hands of a meditator is necessary for the transformation of the planet Earth. So, my dear friends, I can go on and on with multiple understandings, but I think we can conclude here. I hope you have some basic understanding of it. Meditate upon it, contemplate. Okay. So, money is again a gift, it is an energy, it is a neutral energy, it's a very powerful energy. You have to take responsibility. Every gift comes with a responsibility. You have to take responsibility. And more you have money, more and more responsibilities you will have. And more tests you will have. If you don't have money, then there is nothing to pass. But when you have a lot of money, then you should be very careful. Then you have to, there will be some challenges in your life. There will be some exams. There will be some tests. You will pass in flying colors. You will pass the test in flying colors only when you have the right understanding of money. Okay. So now let us answer a few questions. It can be on any topic or it can be more related to money as well. So let's take the first question. Purnima.
Hi, sir. Good evening. I'm Purnima from Chennai. Am I audible?
Yes, madam, go ahead.
Okay. Pardon me, I have some bit throat infection, so I couldn't speak loud.
You're
Thank
good enough,
you.
madam.
Yeah, thank you for the session, sir. It deepens our understanding on money and finances, like the view how it has to be kept from our end. My question is not on money. I would like to know how to interpret the differences between being adventurous and being in survival mode. So, for some, life happens on survival mode. For some, they are very adventurous. So, should I understand it as a conscious choice as being adventurous, and some force is levied on us if life is happening in survival mode? So, is my understanding
Okay.
right?
So there is no force which is levied on you or any person.
Okay.
Some people are in the survival mode because of their own limited understanding of life.
Okay.
Okay. See, it is your own thinking which manifests into the destiny. Right? If you have survival thoughts, of course, your life will be in survival mode. If you're having adventurous thoughts, then your life will be in adventurous mode. So the mode of your life depends on the mode of your thoughts. What kind of thoughts you have, what kind of thought patterns you have. If your thoughts are hindered, or if your thoughts are influenced by fear, for example, if your thoughts are influenced by fear, then how can you be adventurous? You will be playing a safe game. You always want your safety. So eventually there is a fear factor. Now you ask any businessman, if he's focused on safety, then his business is collapsing. Only a businessman who take risks, his business is expanding. For him, for a businessman, taking a risk is adventure. So a new idea, never tested in the market, but it is a risk. So unless you take a risk, you cannot understand what life is. Life is full of adventure. See, soul coming to the planet Earth itself is a great adventure. The soul coming to the planet Earth into the mother's womb and taking this physical body itself is the greatest adventure. And you have taken that greatest adventure, and after coming here, you are worried about safety, you are worried about certain aspects, then you are delimiting yourself. You are limiting yourself, not delimiting. You are limiting yourself. You are limiting your own potential. You got it, madam? So
Yes, sir.
it depends on the mindset. It depends on the mindset, and your mindset comes from your understanding of truth.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So next question, Anupam.
Namaste Pradeep ji, my name is Anupam from Toronto. I have two questions.
Yes, madam. Go ahead.
If we take free retreat and pass the information taken in this retreat to others, is this karma settled?
See, you cannot think in those terms of settlement and all. The one thing is very simple understanding. You have taken a free retreat, for example. You have taken a free retreat and you got a lot of benefit from it. If you have money, donate it as a goodwill gesture. For example, you don't have money, no problem. At least spread the good word. Your intent matters. So don't think in terms of settlement. Think in terms of, don't think in terms of physical settlement. Think in terms of what understanding you have. Okay. So for people who have money, they can support in terms of money. For the people who don't have money, they can support in other ways. You see? So in whatever way you can support, you should support. That is the right understanding.
Thank you.
Did I answer your question, madam?
Yes, you did. Thank you. My second question is, when we donate, in some countries there are donations with the tax benefits, like you donate the money and you will get the tax benefits in the end of the return year.
Yeah.
Should we because in this we are working with the mind setup, like mind is saying donate and you will get the tax benefit. So will that be a donation or it will be a transaction?
Okay. Again, your intention matters. Your intention is to donate. Your intention is to donate, so you donate. But in return, the government gives you certain benefits. So there is nothing harm in taking the benefits. But your intention is not benefits, your intention is to donate. Your intention is to donate, so you donate. But there is a law, there is a legal system where the government says, oh, you have the good heart to donate. We will support you something in back in return during your tax returns. So, well and good, take that facility because it is that facility is given in acknowledgement of what good work you are doing. So, there is nothing wrong in taking it. Like even in India, the foundation we have, it's a ATG12A. ATG12A means whatever the money you donate, you can offset it in your gross income. So it is the facility given by the government to encourage more good Samaritans. To encourage more donations, the government is giving that facility. So legally, you are right. You have to take it. But your intention is to donate. That matters. Your intention matters. Your intent matters. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, madam. Welcome. So next, Anusha.
Good evening, sir. Thanks for the beautiful session. This thought has been there for a very, very long time. So for everyone, I'm Anusha from Mumbai. Limited beliefs was one session you had taken in the past. It was a beautiful session. And I've been having this question about this limited belief for such a long time. And one of the limited belief is, as a child, you've been raised as why waste money? Why waste money? And I'm still struggling to come out of it. I would say I'm just about 10% out of it. So what's the other conscious method to come out of this lack mindset, sir? So now I realize after coming into the path of spirituality, I realize it's your mindset which is stopping you. It's not the physical money. You probably have money, but you don't have the mindset to spend it because you've been raised as a child that way. So one is, yes, becoming aware of it, but otherwise, how do you come out of that mindset? Because I'm truly struggling with a lot of areas to apply practical spirituality. I'm struggling with the mindset which needs to be changed. That's one question. I also have another question.
Okay, so it's again, it boils down to understanding, becoming aware of your limited thinking or limited mindset. or limited belief systems. So just by becoming aware, you can consciously, progressively work on it. So the awareness is the key. Overnight, nothing changes. Okay. So I'll tell you my own example. Very interesting example, I'll tell you. As a child, because we're also from uh, a middle class family or upper middle class family, where the parents, it is there. I think it's the habit of the parents to, if we ask something, the parents will say, it's a very hard earned money. We work so hard. So you make sure you spend it for the right reason. Don't waste money. So before giving money, they speak this blah, blah, blah. And that goes in the minds. That goes in the mindset. So even if I'm thirsty, I want to buy a packet of juice, I will think 2 times, oh, it's a hard earned money. Do I really need juice? Without juice, also, I can survive. It's a hot summer. I'm feeling thirsty. I feel like I'll say, okay, why to buy fruit juice? Maybe I can, compensate with buying some water or something. So this was the mindset at the time. Okay, as a child, I've been responsible because my parents have specifically told about it. I don't want to waste my parents' money. As a responsible, I think the 90s kids are all like this. The 80s and the 90s kids are like that. And then after I grew up, I was having a lot of money because I go to Australia, I earn a lot of money. Then, but the mindset has already been set. So even though you have a lot of money, you don't want to spend on it. Going to restaurants, I say, okay, why to spend money on the restaurants? Better pack the water bottle at home and make sure you take it while traveling. So this mindset comes in. Now, again, when you go to restaurants, as a child, you go from one city to another city during summer holidays to your grandparents' home, and on the way the bus stops, and you would like to eat dosa. And as a child, we all want to eat masala dosa. And then the menu says normal dosa is, in those days, normal dosa is 6 rupees, masala dosa is 10 rupees. So then I look at the menu and I want to be a good son. Then I will order, even though I want to eat masala dosa, I look at my parents and say, no, I will order only normal dosa. Because I want to save money to my parents, because I want to be a good son. Even though there is a desire to eat masala dosa, I will eat normal dosa. And then the mind justification happens. Oh, just a little bit potato masala they'll keep in between. They're charging 4 rupees. It's waste of money. It's not worth. So as I am growing up, even though I have money, I stopped ordering masala dosa once for all. Because of the mindset, it is not worth. Just some little bit potato masala they'll keep in between the dosa. It's not worth. And I noticed a very interesting thing. Like, my driver and myself, when we go, see, after I came back from Australia, started my own things in India, then I appointed a driver. So when my driver and myself will go, and I'll tell the driver, okay, order whatever you want. And I will order masala, I will order plain dosa, because that is my habit. And I expect him also to order the same, unconsciously. But the first thing he will order is masala dosa with ghee roast. And I was like, hey, I'm conscious of it. And I cannot say anything also, because I told him already it is your choice. So I kept quiet once, second, third. Then one day I asked him, I said, hey, why don't you order masala dosa? Why don't you order normal dosa? That masala dosa is not worth. He said, no, sir, I like only that. So I was like in a space of reflection, a moment of satori came. A person who is working with me, a person who gets probably 1/10 of what I am getting, he's so happy in that moment ordering what he wants, and he's fulfilling his appetite. And I am calculating in my mind even while I'm eating food. So then I realized, okay, it is my limited mindset. Okay. So consciously, the next time I went to a restaurant, after 3 attempts, the next time I went to the restaurant, I really asked, do I need to eat masala dosa? I said, okay, I have money. Well, fine. Okay, let me eat. So I consciously ordered and I was enjoying it. And then I said, okay, money is there to enjoy life. Why to think about is it worth or not, even for food? Probably I'm not going to eat every day. I'll be eating once in a while, once in 2-3 months, because normally I avoid outside food. Only in very rare occasions I'll eat. Even in that occasion, I'm thinking about money. It's not fair. So I became aware of it. Then consciously I came out of it. Now, in this whole episode, I was highly appreciative of the person I learned from, my driver. He taught me a beautiful lesson. Right? So we can learn from many, many people. So it is just that awareness helps you to come out of it. Just that awareness helps you to come out of it. Now, if you don't come out of it, you know what happens? If you don't come out of it, then constantly you are judging others based on your understanding, based on your limited mindset, you are judging others. So it is very important that you come out of your limited understanding. You have to deprogram yourself and live life with the simple understanding. The simple understanding is money is there to take care of yourself. Money is there to fulfill all your wishes and desires. Money is there to take care of your needs and to take care of your comforts. The very purpose of money is there for you. So, with that limited understanding, you will come out of it.
Beautiful.
With that right understanding, with that right understanding, you will come out of all the limitations.
Correct.
Okay.
I do require a lot of work, but it's been funny. The example that you gave exactly matches off, I would say, to my childhood, even till now. Consciously, my daughter has stopped going out to restaurants, saying that each time you look at the menu, you look at the price. But now I'm still consciously changing. As I said, I'm just 10% there. I would say I have a lot to work on. So the second question that I had was, uh, you have your loved ones who are deceased. For example, your mom passes away, and you use her saris or ornaments. Is it from a spiritual perspective, are we not supposed to use from their soul evolution? Are we stopping in them in some ways, or for ourselves we feel that, uh, I understand there is some level of attachment which you have to come out of. I do have that awareness as well, but is it okay to use, or is it the right thing to do is just give away all of that?
See, if you feel like using it, use it. There's no harm in it. The only thing is you should not be emotionally, psychologically attached to that.
Okay.
That's the very important thing.
Okay.
If it is a utility based, use it. If it is not a utility for you, then give it to others who might use it. But there should be no emotional attachment.
Okay.
That is the most, because your attachment gives you suffering.
Correct.
So without the emotional attachment, anything and everything you do is fine.
Just
See,
today,
again the same principle. Either it should be useful to you or it should be useful to others. That's all.
just today my dad gave me that you should not use any of your mom's saris and all. You will get a lot of karma. So I did not argue back with him. I understand. Thankfully, after coming into the path of spirituality, all these does not impact me at all. So that's when I thought I'll put across this question. So the thought is the same. Yeah, I can utilize it. I like it. I can utilize it. I just wanted to clarify. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. There is another scenario here. Suppose if the clothes are used by a person who has negative thinking, then that negativity is also absorbed in the matter, in the clothes also. So you are using somebody's clothes, any XYZ person's clothes. You are feeling emotionally attached to that person, or you feel a certain sentiment, or you're using that clothes. After using that clothes, you are feeling uncomfortable. Then don't use it again. Because the previous person's thoughts are in that matter. Okay. Some people have positive thoughts. So you use their clothes, you feel very warm. And some people, they have negative thoughts. Or, they may not be negative thoughts. Or example, they have the lack consciousness of money. You use their clothes and you feel like there is a certain lack within you. Okay. So you have to consider the energy aspect as well.
Hmm.
If you are feeling comfortable, use it. If you're not feeling comfortable, then discard it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you
So
so much.
you take a call based on what you feel.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Again, the beautiful session, the limited belief and this wealth and spirituality. Thanks again.
Yes, you're welcome. Good. Next. Badri Narayanan, sir.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for your session. Thank you all. Thanks for your session, sir. Really,
Yes,
it
sir.
was. I think this session is only for me, or I don't know others also. 100% whatever you said now, I was implementing. Nowadays only, I'm realizing that I am doing some mistakes. I was not attracting I was not loving the money earlier. I was loving the job, but I was not loving the money. And for that, I facing some consequences now. Now I want to attract money. Just please guide me how to attract money. One. Another thing is second question is
One thing at a time.
no, same
One question.
related to that only.
Okay.
In many videos you said that our situation is our soul will enjoy that and learning. 100% I accept that. Simultaneously, we face the pain in the physical body. How to overcome? This is my question, sir.
Okay, so your second part is not so clear. Can you come again?
See, we are facing some situations in the life, and that experience that will be experience or learning for our soul. But it will be painful for our physical body.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
soul level, it is enjoyment. I understood that. But for physical body, it's a pain. How to overcome and how to attract money? This is my two questions.
Okay. See, okay, when it comes to the second question, first let us deal with the second question. You see, pain is inevitable. Pain is inevitable. The moment you choose to come to the planet Earth, your soul knows that pain is inevitable.
Yes.
Every single person, even enlightened people, they go through pain because this is part of the planet Earth's evolution. The moment you come to the planet Earth, you go through pain. Right? Even the soul entering the mother's womb is again the painful process. The delivery is a painful process. Growing, upbringing, everything is a painful process. The judgments from the society, right? The conditioning from the society, everything is a painful process. So pain is inevitable. You have to understand pain is inevitable. And as you rightly said, pain relates to only body and mind. Pain relates to only body and mind. From the soul perspective, it is just a drama, it is just an experience, it is just a learning opportunity. No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain. You can choose not to come to earth also, but there is no gain also. So your choice to come to planet earth is for gains. Okay. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is your choice. So the whole effort is not to suffer. Because pain is momentary. Pain happens in that moment. But suffering is a continuation of that pain over a prolonged period. Suffering, you can let go of the suffering with the right understanding of truth. But pain is inevitable. Okay? So your effort has to be come out of the suffering. Okay? Pain happens in that moment and past is past. But you're thinking about the same pain today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, the whole week you are thinking about the same pain. That means you are going through a needless suffering. And you have to underline the word needless. Suffering is always needless. Okay. So, number one. And when it comes to the money, you are asking, how can I attract abundance? How can I attract money? Okay. As I told before, I'll repeat again. It's very simple. First, you should deprogram your limited understanding of money, your wrong understanding of money. Have the right understanding of money, that money is like oxygen. Like without oxygen, we cannot live. Similarly, without money, you cannot live a quality life. Money is necessary for a quality life. So with this understanding that money is necessary for a quality life, money is necessary to live a fulfilled life, a complete life. And you have so much of talents, so much of creativity. To express the talents and creativity on a physical dimension, you need money. For example, you have a great talent of music, but you need money to go to learn music. You need money to buy the music instruments. Right? So money is a tool to express your creativity. Most important point you have to understand. Money is a tool, necessary tool to express your creativity. So money becomes essential. Money becomes essential to live a quality life. With that understanding, you start appreciating money. So with that very appreciation, you start radiating the value of money. So when you start respecting and when you start loving, when you start radiating that energy, very naturally you will attract it. So that is the first point. Now the second point, whatever the work you do, this is important. Whatever the work you do, you should do with love. Any work you do with love, the labor of love, brings in more money than you need. These are the 2 points I want you to experiment. First is realize the value of money, realize the beauty of money, realize the necessity of money to live a comfortable life, to live a fulfilled life. Number 1. Number 2, whatever the job you do, focus on the work, do it with love. While you are working, don't think about money. Give your 100% to your work. Any work you give 100% naturally brings in more money than you need. That is how you get into abundance. The third and the most important, the excess money you get, you have to share it. Yeah. So only when you share, it will multiply. The more you give to others, the more your money will multiply. Your wealth will multiply. Again, the wealth and the money you have is for your evolution.
Yes.
So with this understanding, I've given you 4 points. So with this understanding and with the practical implementation, you will attract.
So we need more practice and more.
You need the right understanding and you need the awareness.
Awareness. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So next question, Sandhya.
Hello, Pradeep sir. My name is Sandhya. My today's question is with regard to money. My actual question is, as we earn
Where
money,
you are from?
I'm from Bangalore.
You're from Bangalore. Okay.
Yes. As we earn money, all our comfort needs keep grows. So, do we really need to stop our needs and comforts, or should not stop?
It is like after listening the entire Ramayana, you are asking what is the relationship between Rama and Sita. I have spoken very precisely that you should take care of your needs and comforts. Because money is there to take care of your needs and comforts. Take care of your needs and comforts without feeling guilt about it. There should be no guilty.
So, can I conclude that we can increase our comfort and luxury as we raise money?
No, I spoke only about needs and comforts. I didn't speak about luxuries.
Okay.
Your needs and comforts is your dharma. To take care of your needs and comforts is your dharma. But luxuries is a choice. When you have so much excess money that you can afford luxuries, then you can go for luxuries. But luxuries is a choice.
Okay. For example, in my case itself, even I am grown up with a very middle class family. As I started earning, feel like going for a holidays. So one holiday is fine, second holiday is fine. As we earn money, we keep going. So really, should we stop or should we increase it? If we really like it, can we increase it?
If your heart feels like going for a holiday, you should go for a holiday.
Okay. Okay. I got the answer. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Listen to your heart. Don't listen to your mind.
Hmm.
Your colleagues are going for a holiday. You want to go. That is from the mind.
Okay.
But you feel like going because it is your own authentic desire that there is a
Okay.
certain feeling you have that you have to go. Nothing to do with
Okay.
the other person, but you feel like going. Then
Okay.
you should take care of that desires. That is a
Okay.
feeling. That is comes from a
Okay.
feeling space. You should go with it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Next. Madhavi.
Sir, namaskaram.
Yes, namaskaram.
Sir, the meditation in the morning was very, very nice, sir. And thank you so much for Lalita madam and the whole team who organized this. It's a really very beautiful meditation in the morning I had. And also, I
And
wanted
the
to
good thing
gratitude.
is, it is going to happen 365 days a year,
Yes,
every
exactly, sir.
single day.
Yeah, yes, sir. I'm looking forward. And I had a very good sleep after that. And yeah. So that was the gratitude I want to give, and to the whole team. And also I saw the madam in the morning. I was like, wow. I was like, come on, 4:30 in the morning. How this team is doing it? It's like really so much appreciable the way the whole team is doing. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was the thing. And I also got nice dreams also. I'll not explain, but I'll just write it in the book. And I wanted to gratitude that being my master after mom's death, it was very difficult for me to come out. Yeah, that was also, I think, So that also made me really good. I really fight like my mom only. And I feel very happy when I see you. Yeah, I also wanted to say that. And one more thing, I also applied for the TOT. And that's only one limitation I have is that I can come only once out of the country because I'm placed in Germany and I'm working and I'm a family member,
See,
So
okay. So with the just correction of the understanding, see the TOT program which we are starting, the training of the teachers program which we are starting in the month of June 15th.
Mhm.
The first priority is for the people who are willing to teach. But the first
Yes.
priority is so you being in Germany, we expect you to teach in Germany, not in India.
Yeah, so but you also said that you have to go out of the country. So that was the
For the
thing
training program, for the
for the
training,
training program.
for the
Okay.
retreat. For the
Okay.
retreat, you can come only once because, see, it's always a case to case basis. If you have a certain situation where you can come only once a year, then you take the retreat only once. When you come, you take the retreat, and then it's actually a long pending. You have to take a retreat.
Yes, sir. I'm
So
there.
in
I'm
your case,
coming
there is
along with
no
my
problem
brother.
in your case.
Yes, only once. That's because of my vacation period and everything, the 10 to 15 days, I'm allocated anywhere to go out
No
or to
problem.
make the retreats
No
and all.
problem. That's not an issue.
Okay, sir. That's it. That's it. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. So next is Vanaja. Yes,
Namaste,
madam.
Master. My name is Vanaja. I'm from New Jersey. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to talk to you. I wanted to email you regarding my question, but fortunately, I got this chance to talk with you.
Yes, madam. Go ahead.
I diagnosed breast cancer in end of the November 2024. Since then, I follow Prabodh Achyuta Gudakesha. He suggested me to go for a naturopathy, natural diet, and with the meditation. So I found one ashramam in Himachal Pradesh. So I went there and I stayed there for 4 months. I did something like only juice, liquid diet, and only raw food, vegetables, or not vegetables, I can say fruits only. that to certain fruits, citric fruits. 1 week back only, I came back to New Jersey. And I have seen your video about your mother, that she also had breast cancer, and she cured within 2 months. But I checked my, I went for the ultrasound scanning, but it didn't change even little bit also. The size was the same. But I understand I need to learn something in my life about karma, right? I'm not understanding where I'm going, missing the point. I started doing meditation also, more like 6 hours and 9 hours. Do you have any suggestions for me, sir?
Okay. So, first and foremost, you stop thinking about healing.
Okay.
You stop thinking about healing. You start thinking about evolution. You start thinking about enlightenment. Right?
Okay.
So, we are all temporary. We are all are temporary beings on the planet Earth. So, start thinking about that. I have to use my time for my own liberation, for my own enlightenment, for my own soul evolution. So, focus on the soul evolution. So,
Okay.
effectively, that means what are the things I can correct? What are the wrong belief systems I have? What is the wrong understanding I have about money? What is the what are the situations I feel, or what are the people I feel like they are injustice, they have done some injustice to me? See, the breast cancer happens because there is a lot of frozen emotion. There is a lot of frozen emotion, and you feel there is some injustice, some tragedy happened, and you cannot let go, you cannot forgive. So these are the primary reasons. And the most important reason is you don't love yourself. Breast cancer mostly happens to the people who don't accept themselves, who don't love themselves. So focus on that areas, focus on that aspect of life. Start living a happy life, healthy life, number one. So that understanding is very, very important. Now, if you don't have this understanding, the same issue is going to come again in the next life. So better start working on it now. Number two, since you've already taken good food, Ayurvedic food, all those things, and you are meditating, that is fine. There are certain herbal medicines which will add on to your healing process. There are certain herbs which helps you to do more meditation, and also which helps you to introspect. I want you to contact Lalita Lakshmi after the session. You contact her, and she will give you the details of what the herb is.
Sure.
Okay, so this is a special herb which was given by the star beings in the year 2013, and it really works good. It does a miraculous job, but it works miracles only to the people who are ready for evolution, who are ready for enlightenment, who are ready to let go and live an enlightened life. So
Okay.
if you are ready for that, and you are vegetarian, I'm assuming that you are a vegetarian, so this herb
Yes,
will
sir.
work. So this herb will work only if you are a vegetarian, and if you are sincere towards your own life. If you are sincere towards your own life, you want evolution, you want to live a happy life, you want to live a meaningful life, you want to live a life of service, you want to live not only for yourself, you want to live to take care of others as well, then this herb
Yes.
works.
Sure, sir.
Okay, so that is one
Definitely.
recommendation I can give.
Definitely, sir. I'll contact them.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. But it is the faith which is very important. Your faith heals. So you have the faith, you have the 100% faith on the self-healing process. When you have the 100% faith on the self-healing process, you can heal yourself. But if there is a doubt of even 1%, then it is difficult. So your
I got
faith
it.
should be unshakable faith. So your faith is on the truth. Your faith is on the truth. What is the truth? There is no injustice, there is no tragedy in the God's creation. And
Okay.
self-healing is 100% possible. When you do the right things will happen to you. Have faith on that.
Okay, sir. I got you. I actually, after this 4 months, when I went for a checkup, right, when it didn't show any difference, I felt, am I on right road? All these
Why
kind of
did you come to the ashram? Why didn't you come to the ashram in South India? We have Markaba, we have pyramids, we have an amazing diet, we have full of forest. You can be in silence. You could have done an amazing job coming here. You have built the ashram for the people so that they can come and heal themselves.
I didn't get that
90% of the people who come to the ashram are for healing. 10% they come for enlightenment. 90% people they come for healing. And we have planted certain sacred herbs in the ashram so that it supports in their healing process.
Okay.
Why didn't you utilize that opportunity?
Definitely, sir. I will.
We have built this ashram for the last 2.5 years. Collectively, we have made this ashram as a place for healing and enlightenment, as a place for realization. So if you get a chance, please utilize the time to come to the ashram and do intense sadhana, do intense mauna practice, do intense meditation. Along with that, you have a lot of sacred herbs here, which will help in your healing process. Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you. I will definitely, I will utilize this opportunities.
Make it as a first priority. I know you have just written, but make it as a priority to come and heal yourself, because this ambience helps you. The ambience, the pyramids, the crystals, the herbs, the mountains, the nature, the ambience helps in your healing process. The ambience helps in your realization process. Okay.
Yes. Once this between the tension between Pakistan and India got stopped, I'll plan to come there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So next, Chandra.
Yeah, hello, sir. I'm Chandra from Melbourne. My question is, being responsible about the money is different from loving the money. Example is like, in my case, I earn the money and I don't waste the money. I spend the money in a responsible way, but I don't love the money also. I know that, I'm not really too much interested about the money. I spend it in a responsible way. So being responsible is different from like loving the money.
See, being responsible, everybody should be responsible for their spendings. You should not do wasteful spendings. You should be responsible. It applies to everybody. Okay. But whether you want to live with limited resources, you are living with limited resources, that means your life is also limited in its expression. Okay. So why limit? Just imagine how much wealth the existence has to offer. The whole universe is in abundance, right?
Yeah.
The whole universe is in abundance. All the gold, all the minerals, all the wealth you get is from the earth. And it is abundant. And look at the creation. How many star systems are there? How many galaxies are there? How many planets are there? Abundant, infinite. So, in the God's creation, there is no scarcity, there is only abundance. Abundance is a mindset. The mindset of abundance is there is enough for all my needs. There is enough for all my needs. That is the abundance mindset. Whatever is needed for life, it is already available. And I will utilize the resources. At the same time, I am responsible. I will give it back multiple folds. So that is the abundance mindset. But if you are rejecting money, then you cannot give also. Only when you have in excess, you can share it with others. So love money to take care of others. The loving money concept is fundamentally for you to be abundant, for you to do more service. Okay.
Thanks.
So next question. I think so many people have raised their hands. I think we have to take one last question. Sita Lakshmi. So let it be the last question. The other questions I will take it next week. Let it be the last question.
Namaste, Master. I'm Sita Lakshmi from Coimbatore.
Yes, madam.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Very happy to see you, sir. I have one, I need your suggestion. In our area, we have a lot of stray dogs. Can we neuter them?
Use your free will. Use your own intuition. See, you have to take responsibility for your decisions. You are asking a simple question. There are a lot of stray dogs. Can you neutralize them? Can you neuter them so that there is no more babies and there's no unnecessary suffering? You are asking me a question. I am asking you to use your own intuition and do the right things. Whatever you feel is right, you do it. What to do, what not to do is $1 million question. According to the law of karma, what you do comes back to you.
That's what
And-
I'm afraid for.
And
that.
your intentions matter. Again, the karma is created by the mind. Your intentions matter. Intentionally, you are doing something wrong, it will come back to you. Unintentionally, you are doing something wrong, it will still come back to you with a lesser intensity. So your intentions matter. Suppose it's a case by case scenario. Suppose there is a lot of stray dogs and those dogs are biting the small children. It is disturbing the general public. Okay, there is more harm these dogs are doing. So then better to neuter them.
No, actually, dogs are not disturbing the humans. Humans are disturbing those kids. Unnecessarily, the kids are dying. They are poisoning the kids.
Okay, so it's a call, you should take it. See, there are certain situations where you cannot precisely say this way or that way. If it is strictly no, I would have said it. But I don't know the real situation, what is happening there. If you feel like neutering for the benefit of the animals, then there is no karma. But if you are neutering because because you feel it is a disturbance, then you are interfering. So you have to see the intent. Your actions should support. If your actions are supporting, empowering another person or another living being, it is not a bad karma. Okay.
Sir, Namaskaram, Pradeep sir. I have another question. This is about raising cats. There are a lot of word around, right? That cats bring misfortune or whatever. Even my mother has some concerns about it. Can we raise cats at home?
You should have pets at home. Okay. Having pets at home does more good to you, especially children. If they have pets, then they have positive emotions.
We can have them inside the house, right? Well vaccinated, healthy pets can.
Yes. Having pets are good. Having pets are very good. It creates a positive vibes, and the emotions are all positive emotions, especially children. Okay, so go for the pets.
My sub part of the question is that a lot of people buy pets, for example, dogs, and they tie them outside in the sun or whatever.
That
They
is
don't.
no.
Not right. So even pets, they can suffer loneliness, right? Leaving them
Yes.
outside of the house. That is, if we are keeping a pet, I believe that we should keep them with us.
Your
With some,
understanding is right. Your
am I right?
understanding is your understanding is right. If you want to go for pets, you should have the facilities or you should have the mindset to look after them properly.
Okay. So is abandoning the pet wrong? Not in the streets, but without care, we raised to an extent. It was actually a kitten that came to our house. We did not choose to have the kitten. But then we raised it because no other it had no mother, so we had to help her. Now she stays here. Can we stop feeding her? Will that be wrong?
You are asking this question so that you want some approval from your mother.
No, I want to know what is the right thing from
The right thing is take care of every being. Take care of every being as much as possible.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is what I want to know.
Thank you,
Okay.
Master.
Thank you. So thank you all. So we'll meet again next Sunday. We'll meet again, and so soon we will be starting a session in Tamil. Already the sessions are starting, but we are going to have this Sajjana Sang. We are going to have this question and answer session in Tamil as well, in Tamil channel in Gyan Tamil. So that is for the Tamil speaking people all around the world. Yes, I do get some request to have this in Telugu and Hindi as well. Soon we will start it. So all the updates will be posted in Pradeep Vijay Spiritual Academy, Pradeep Vijay Spiritual Sangha WhatsApp group. So subscribe for the WhatsApp channel or YouTube community. If you go to the YouTube community also, you will be updated with the link, the time and username password to be part of that. Thank you very much. Namaste to all.